At the end, it was a length and a half. Noble and Hart was second.
Looks like a nice, versatile 2-year-old for trainer Frank Alexander. Manila Thriller, bred for the grass, off the turf today, and she takes to the sloppy going. Under jockey Jose Santos for the Dogwood Stable. Manila Thriller, 640, 340, 260. Noble and Hart, 4 and 3. Banquet, 380. The exact is 8 and 12, 22.40. Here's the fourth. It's at 6 furlongs, 3-year-olds and up. The claiming price, $50,000 to $45,000. Senor Cielo Santos, Gold Candy 2 scratched. Dibs and Dubs, John Velasquez, Zizaru Leon. Quickest Blade was a late scratch at the gate. Chief Master, Dale Beckner, Farm on the Freeway is out. Baron Matthew, Mike Lizzie, Cody's Key also scratched.
And they're off. Chief Master hustled out, but Senor Cielo grabs the lead. It's Senor Cielo out to take the early lead. Zizaru coming on through between horses. The outside Chief Master, then Dibs and Dubs, is now running fourth to the inside. Baron Matthew is the trailer, about 6 lengths from the lead. And the leader is the favorite, Senor Cielo. But he's pressed hard by Chief Master. Zizaru's right there. Dibs and Dubs is close in behind. The quarter went in 22 1/5 seconds. Farther back in the field, Baron Matthew. Rounding the far turn, it's still Real Cielo, hounded the whole way by Chief Master. Dibs and Dubs now edging up to be third on the inside. And then Zizaru dropping back into fourth, and Baron Matthew beginning to hit his best stride, but he still has 7 lengths to make up. Turning for home, Real Cielo has been pressed hard the whole way, but Real Cielo is still in front, and indeed begins to get away by a length and a half. Chief Master on the outside, Dibs and Dubs is coming up the inside. Santos working hard to keep Senor Cielo in the lead, and he's still there by a length and a half. On the inside, Dibs and Dubs with the final try as they come down to the line. It's still Senor Cielo, and Senor Cielo holds.
Senor Cielo, the obvious choice here, had speed, also liked an off track, and he's going to win it under Jose Santos, his second of the day. Jose really having a terrific meet. We'll check out those jockey standings at the end of the show. Senor Cielo, Barbara Davis, Gaspar Mochera, 320, 240, 210. Dibs and Dubs, 260, 220. Chief Master, 240. Exacta 1-2, 760. The Quinella, $5.40.
Since the August yearling sale of 1990, Mockingbird Farm homebreds have won an Eclipse Award and millions for their owners. And thus far in 1994, the Mockingbird Farm homebreds have continued their winning ways. The good news is there are more where these came from, and they can be yours for the bidding at the OVS August yearling sale. So be in Ocala Monday, August 22nd for the annual Mockingbird Farm consignment. Mockingbird Farm, we take you to the winner's circle.
The symbol of success is the OBS. At the sales, on the track, the symbol of success is the OBS.
The Ocala Breeders' Yearling Sale starts Monday, August 22nd. Get more for your yearling dollar in Ocala.
Here's the fifth. We lose the exacta instant double on 5 and 6. This is at a mile and a furlong. Fillies and mares which have never won 3 races other than.
Now with an 8-length lead. Tahar's Best is running in second, and Open Toe is a sluggish third at this point, taking to the outside. There are 3/16 from the finish line, and there's no doubt about the winner already. Jade Flush, absolutely all alone as she passes the 8th pole in front by better than 10. Then Tahar's Best and Open Toe. Jade Flush is going to win this by about 100 yards. Here's the finish line. Jade Flush won it by about 100 yards.
Believe it or not, 4 horses actually went for the early lead in this one, but Jade Flush quickly put them all away, and she wins by about 1 million lengths. Bill Condren, Joseph Cornacchia, Alan Paulson owned, Nick Zito trains, and Jerry Bailey was up. 3, 280 and out. Dahar's best, coupled with Jade Flush. Open Toe finished third. We move to the 6th, the feature here at Saratoga, 46th running of the John Morris Handicap, Grade 1 fillies and mares, a mile and a furlong. With a wink, Pat Day, Link River, Julie Crone. You'd be surprised, Bailey, Avies Daisy, Chavez. Penny Hill Park, Robert Landry. November's Snow, Mike Smith. Dispute, Jose Santos.
Middle down, and they're off. Link River comes out in stride, but Pat Day is moving early with a wink. He'd like to get the lead, and they move for the first turn, and indeed, with a wink will be the early pacemaker. Link River is second on the outside. In between horses, Penny Hill Park is third. Dispute is fourth. You'd be surprised has taken a position at the inside, running along in mid-pack. Then farther back, it's November Snow, who's second to last in the early going. She's trying to take hold of this off-going, and the trailer is Avies Daisy. Into the backstretch with a wink. Pressured by Link River. The quarter went in 23 4/5 seconds. Dispute just off the lead on the outside and kept close third. For the inside, Penny Hill Park is now fourth. November Snow has moved up in the pack to be fifth. And the favorite, You'd Be Surprised, has tailed off. Now second to last. Avies Daisy is the trailer. 5 furlongs from the line. With the wink and Link River have been 1-2 the whole way. They get a half together in 47 3/5 seconds. Dispute is laying off the lead about 3 lengths from it now. Penny Hill Park, You'd Be Surprised, is moving through an opening toward the inside now at the half-mile to run. November Snow near the back of the pack, and Avies Daisy around the far turn with the wink still holding on to a short lead. Link River is right there at her neck on the outside. Here comes Dispute mounting her bid for the lead, moving up into third. You'd Be Surprised is only 3.5 lengths from the lead now. They're coming to the top of the stretch. With a wink, couldn't keep up. It's now Link River who turns for home with a 2-length lead. Disputes under a drive. Link River getting away at the top of the stretch now by 3.5 lengths. You'd Be Surprised trying to come on through second now. Dispute on the outside, and toward the inside it's With the Wink now back running in fourth. Link River a furlong from victory, still there by 2.5 lengths. You'd Be Surprised is giving her all here, but it's still Link River the one to catch, and Link River will not be caught. Link River scores in the John A. Morris to win by 2.5.
With all the money they're flashing, maybe that group behind me had Link River, and why not? She's now 4 for 5 in this country. Her only blemish came at the hands of Sky Beauty here at Saratoga in the Go for One. She takes to the off track, and she blows them away. Mohammed Al Maktoum owns. Billy Mott gets his second of the day, and it's Julie Crone in the winner's circle. Link River, daughter of Gone West, pays $19.60, 6 and 3. You'd Be Surprised, the favorite, $280, $240. Dispute, $240. Exacta 2 and 3, $46. The instant double 1 and 2 pays $25.80, and the triple 2, 3, 7, $113. Off the turf for the 7th on the main track, mile and an eighth. Fillies and mares, 3 and up. The claiming price is here, $100 to $75,000.
They're off. Shenaney's Dancers out after the lead. Miss Otis hard ridden from the outside, and Tiffany's Taylor's in between those two. Heading into the first turn, and it's Shenaney's Dancer down inside. Tiffany's Taylor's in between horses. Miss Otis is there on the outside. Those three really going at it early, and they've opened up 5.5 on Shway Baby Sway, and Eeny Meeny Money will be the early trailer. 23 and 2 for the opening quarter. Hard fought it was among Shenaney's Dancer, Miss Otis, and Tiffany's Taylor. The three of them still mixing it up as they begin their run up the backstretch. It's another 4 or 5 lengths now. Back to Shway Baby Sway, and another big break back to Eeny Meeny Money. They continue their skirmish up the backstretch with Shenaney's Dancer and Tiffany's Taylor now going at it. Miss Otis is tailed off after a half mile of 47 and 2/5 seconds. Shway Baby Sway is running about 5.5 lengths from the lead now. Then another 6 lengths back to Eeny Meeny Money. Into the far turn, it's still Shenaney's Dancer and Tiffany's Taylor. Shway Baby Sway is a strong third. Miss Otis retreating, and Eeny Meeny Money Around the far turn, Tiffany's Taylor's been head-to-head with Shenaney's Dancer the whole way, and they're that way with 3 furlongs to come. Shway Baby Sway now is called on for her rally third. Farther back, Eeny Meeny Miny coming to the top of the stretch. Tiffany's Taylor, but Shway Baby Shway looms boldly on the outside. Shenaney's Dancer is back to third, then Eeny Meeny Miny off the turn and into the stretch. Tiffany's Taylor is full out to hold off the oncoming Shway Baby Sway. Those two hit the 8th pole together with Eeny Meeny Miny third. It's Tiffany's Taylor, stout-hearted, holding on to the lead. Shway Baby Sway giving her all, trying to get by Tiffany's Taylor. Shway Baby Sway, ding-dong, down to the line. Photo finish.
We've had a lot of blowouts today. Not here in the 7th race. Shway Baby Sway on the outside, Tiffany's Taylor on the inside. They're going to give us a good photo finish. Shway Baby Sway has been going up lately against the likes of Sky Beauty and With a Wink, both who are our stakes winners, gets the decision here over Tiffany's Taylor. Shway Baby Sway by a couple of noses. Anita Rapp, Bruce Johnstone, Mike Luzzy up. 880, 420, 280. Tiffany's Taylor, 340, 260. Eeny Meeny Miny, 280. The exact is 9 and 3, 38.40. The pick 3, 129, $132.
The Daily Racing Form Thoroughbred Action, brought to you by the Daily Racing Form, America's turf authority for 100 years running.
In honor of the 100th anniversary of Daily Racing Form, Caesars Atlantic City presents the greatest horses, owners, trainers, jockeys, and races of all time. And now they're available to you with a 100 Years of Racing trading card set. Packaged in this authentic Centennial tin, each card commemorates the racing highlight of the year, every year for the past 100 years. Complete set with Centennial tin, only $25. Call 1-800-208-4333. This offer is limited. Call 1-800-208-4333.
A thoroughbred farm is like any other sports franchise.
Wild again, slow and go.
You've got the proven veterans,
But it's still Seattle Slew.
and you've got the promising rookies.
By So Free, who has...
Even when you've got the talent, there's always building that team. That never stops. Our biggest fans are our clients, and we've got to perform for them every day. And that's why I can say to every client of this farm, at Three Chimneys, the focus is your success.
Promotional consideration has been provided by New York's favorite Italian eatery, the Luna Restaurant, conveniently located across the street from Belmont's Clubhouse. The Luna offers the very finest Italian cuisine. Find out today why when New Yorkers want the best dinner or lunch, it's also reasonably priced, they make the obvious choice. They go to the Luna. See you there.
Here's the 8th. It's at a mile and a furlong. Fillies and mares 3 and up, which have never won 2 races other than maiden, claiming, or starter.
And they're off. Helen Braun springs right out to the lead. Jade Bird and Safe at Home down toward the inside. And Helen Braun from the outside, and Jade Bird quickly to the inside. Jade Bird's got a short lead. Helen Braun second, opening up from the rest. It's 5 lengths back to Safe at Home, followed by Terra Roma and Mrs. Marcos at the back of the pack. Helen Braun will take the lead and gets the opening quarter in 23 2/5 seconds with Jade Bird in close attendance. Then a break of 5 1/2 back to Safe at Home, and another break of 5 lengths back to the 2 trailers, Mrs. Marcos and Terra Roma. They're into the backstretch now. Helen Braun in front. Pat Day trying to nurse her speed on the lead. But Jade Bird's right there to prompt her the whole way. And a break of 6 lengths back to Safe at Home. Still at the back of the pack, Terra Roma and Mrs. Marcos. The opening half mile went in 47 3/5 seconds. Helen Braun comfortably in front. Jade Bird running second. Then farther back, Safe at Home is getting closer to the front runners as they pass the half-mile pole. Terra Roma is called on for a bit more now, and still at the back of the of the pack is Mrs. Marcos, who's laboring now. They're midway around the far turn, and the leader is Helen Braun, still in front and still going strongly. On the outside, Jade Bird trying to get by her. Safe at Home switches to the far outside for the run into the final quarter. Then Terra Roma. Mrs. Marcos is now 6 lengths from the lead. Turning for home, Pat Day still conservatively riding Helen Braun, the leader at the top of the stretch. Terra Roma mounting a stiff challenge for the lead now. Terra Roma gets by Helen Braun. It's Terra Roma in front. Helen Braun second on the inside, and Safe at Home is third. As they pass the 16th pole, Terra Roma is splashing the slop in their faces, coming down to the line, opening up to win here.
This 4-year-old filly is making just her 8th career start. She's been away since July at Belmont, comes back here, and she is ready for Shug McGahee, Frank Alvarado up, and Emery A. Hamilton owns Terra Roma, winning the 8th race impressively, now 3 for 8 lifetime. Terra Roma, 760, 320, 260. Helen Braun, 280, 240. Mrs. Marcos, 280. 4-5 exactas, 1880. Here's the 9th at Saratoga. This is at 7 furlongs. This is for New York bred maidens 3 and up.
And they're off. Roscoe Turner came out smoothly on the outside, looking to beat the field to the inside. There's a clump of horses in behind. Corporate Investment is right there, and down toward the inside, Bye Bye Fran's Kitchen, according to Cole, is up close on the outside, as is Manipulator, now running in 5th. Then toward the rail, Doubtful Debt takes a spot there in 6th. Advance Warning is 7th, only about 4 lengths from the lead now. Then a break of 3 back to Nettles Gold Glove down toward the rail. Top Tapper on the outside, but anyway is second to last. Highland Hogan is the trailer. Passing the half-mile pole, Doubtful Debt. Roscoe Turner powers up on the outside, and Doubtful Debt counters. Those two going head-to-head now. Manipulator is running in 3rd position. Toward the inside, Advance Warning is 4th. Top Tapper picking it up now, 5th on the outside and gaining ground. Now about 8 lengths from the lead. And then farther back, it's According to Cole, followed by Bye Bye Fran's Kitchen. Roscoe Turner off the turn and into the stretch, the leader by a length and a half. Doubtful Debt is second. Advance Warning is coming well on the outside, then Top Tapper and Manipulator. Roscoe Turner passing the 8th pole and getting away now by 2.5 lengths. Doubtful Debt and Advance Warning are battling 2nd and 3rd. But Anyway, who is well behind in the early going, is coming up on the outside, all trying to catch Roscoe Turner. But Anyway, full of run, too late, not enough. Roscoe Turner a quickly diminishing length. But anyway,
Roscoe Tanner making just his 4th career start, breaks from a nice post position, the outside, post 12, gets the lead, and is going to get the victory for Dale Beckner. But look at the close by the number 3 horse, But Anyway, away since January, comes like a shot in the stretch, but has to settle for 2nd. It is Roscoe Turner, the Boto stable, Scotty Schulhofer, and Dale Beckner, 1340, 7 and 620. But Anyway, 1280, 1160. Doubtful Debt, 1040. Exacta 11 and 3, 249.20. The late double 411, 71.60. The triple 11, 3, 5, $3,979. We go down to the Jersey Shore now to Monmouth Park for the simulcast of the Island Handicap. This is a grade 1, a mile and a furlong, 3-year-olds and up. Valley Crossing, Andrea Seafelt, Storm Tower, Rick Wilson. Marty Avante, Carlos Marquez Jr. Taking Risks, Mark Johnston. Walenda, Craig Perrette. Northern Trend, Joe Bravo. Coal Digger, Dean Butler. It's a little known fact, Gary Boulanger. Proud Shot, Herb McCauley.
For the Island. Storm Tower and Northern Trend both go out for the early lead. Storm Tower a bit quicker than Northern Trend. Bravo's really getting into him early. Then comes Taking Risks, who's 4 lengths behind that speed duel, followed by Proud Shot. Valley Crossing is already 15 lengths off the lead. Cold Digger and Walenda next, and then it's a little known fact in Mighty Avanti. Storm Tower and Northern Trend are flying on the front end. They went the opening quarter in 22-1. They've opened up 8 lengths on Taking Risks racing third. It's another 5 back to Proud Shot and 7 lengths more to Valley Crossing, Walenda, Cold Digger, followed by It's a Little Known Fact, and Mighty Avanti is last. He must be 30 lengths off the lead with 5 furlongs to run. The half mile was in 45 seconds flat. And it's Storm Tower and Rick Wilson on the lead. Northern Trend tried to stay with him early. He's having trouble doing so in second right now. A gap of 4 lengths. Then comes Taking Risks in third position, followed by Proud Shot. It's a large gap back to Valley Crossing and Walenda. They're 15 lengths off the lead of Storm Tower. Then it's Cold Digger. It's a Little Known Fact and Mighty Avanti. 3/4 in 9-1. It's Storm Tower on the lead. Here comes Taking Risks on the outside. He went right by Storm Tower, and he's doing it easily at the quarter pole. It's Mark Johnston and Taking Risks opening up 2.5. Storm Tower is second. The long shot Proud Shot holding his own. Valley Crossing has 7 to make up. Walenda next and Mighty Avanti. But Taking Risks made that huge run, and he's drawing away coming past the 16th pole. It's going to be Taking Risks and Mark Johnston to dominate the Island. Valley Crossing.
How about claiming a horse for $20,000 and then go on to win 8 of 10 starts, 2 seconds, and a $500,000 race, the Island Handicap? That's what King Leatherberry has done with Taking Risks, who wins under Mark Johnston. Valley Crossing was second. Proud Shot. The price is $10.40, $5.40, and $5. Valley Crossing $5.20, $4.20. Proud Shot $9.80. Exact is 4-1, $43.20. The triple 419, $1,409. Perhaps a few mud lovers picked the pick 6 today. Let's check that out. There were 32 winning tickets. They each collect $3,036. 5 of 6 pays $41. Now let's take a look at the current jockey standings here at Saratoga. Jerry Bailey still on top, 32 wins. Jose Santos with 29. Mike Smith with 27. The final 7 days should be quite exciting. And speaking of jockeys, tomorrow night, if you're up here at Saratoga, tomorrow night, right across the street at the National Museum of Racing, there will be for free the jockeys Angel Cordero, Jerry Bailey, Mike Luzzy, and some old riders will talk about the evolution of race riding. You might want to check that out. That's tomorrow night, 7 o'clock at the National Museum of Racing. And that's it for this evening. We'll be back tomorrow here at Saratoga with all the racing action. Have a good Sunday. We'll see you on Monday. Good night.
And unplugging it goes to our backstretch employee assistance team beat, and there'll be the rest of the money after that 5 comes out will go to the golfers who win it. So it's a non-profit thing. Duffer's Den, Route 9, Saratoga Springs. Right back with 9.
National Charts Weekly, the essential tool for multi-track handicappers. Weekly charts from 7 major tracks, North American and European stakes recaps, a week in review editorial, a convenient horse index, and more. From Daily Racing Form, of course. Order your subscription today. Call 1-800-283-2459. The National Charts Weekly. It pays to know the score.
I can see clearly now the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark.
Presenting the RCA 52-inch projection screen home theater. It's bigger and brighter than almost anything out there.
Sunshiny day.
Forget about it. See the RCA home theater TVs at all Tops Mega Warehouse and showrooms.
Here's the opener today on this off track with the soft turf. This is a 1 1/8 main track. 3-year-old fillies claiming tags 25 down to 20.
And they're off. A Alexa's Lucky Star breaks in stride. Rosemary's Joy flashing speed from the outside. There goes Taylor's Fireworks. Racing for the first turn, Alexa's Lucky Star down on the rail. Taylor's Fireworks in about the four-path, and caught outside her, Rosemary's Joy. In between horses, Well Turned now moves up to be fourth, and Nicky Wolf is saving ground at the inside. Then a break of 3 back to High Meal Royal, and the trailer is Monster Order. Into the backstretch, free running Alexa's Lucky Star, out there by 2, pursued by Taylor's Fireworks. They're into the backstretch, and the leader, a length and a half, Alexa's Lucky Star. Taylor's Fireworks still chasing second by 5. Rosemary's Joy and Well Turner together. Nicky Wolf has been taken to the outside for a clear run down the backstretch. Then it's 2 lengths back to High Meal Royal, and still trailing the field, Monster Order. They've yet to get to Alexa's Lucky Star, who's still clear on the lead, has opened up 4 lengths now on Taylor's Fireworks. Well Turn has moved into third. Rosemary's Joy is working hard as they pass the half-mile pole. High Meal Royal beginning to hit her best stride down inside. Nicky Wolf takes to the outside, and Monster Order. Around the far turn, it's been Alexa's Lucky Star. No one's taken a run at her yet. She's been out there free running and now maintains a 3.5 length lead. Taylor's Fireworks again trying to get to her. Then on the outside, Nicky Wolf is running in third. From the back of the pack, Monster Order now a wide fourth, and down toward the inside, it's Well Turned. And they're off the turn and into the stretch. Mike Smith is still hand riding Alexa's Lucky Star, and she'll glide past the 8th pole with a 6-length lead. Then Taylor's Fireworks and Well Turn, and they're coming down to the finish, and it will be Alexa's Lucky Star. Never really had an anxious moment. Just strolls home on the slop this afternoon.
This is a filly that surprised us last time when Gasper equipped her with mud corks. It's just not his regular move. Today he asked the New York bred to go a little bit longer. He puts the mud corks on again, and she just swam down the stretch for an easy win. Jane Marino's Gasper Mochera, Mike Smith, Alexa's Lucky Star, 440, 280, 240. Taylor's Fireworks, 280, 240. Nicky Wolf, $3 to show. Favorites in order, the 3-6 is $11. We're on the turf. It's 1 mile and 3/16. Turf is listed as soft, and these are maiden fillies and mares 3 and up.
And they're off. Bearing Roses jumped up just at the start, then got pinched back. Moving bias for the first time, Polish Treaty comes out alertly. Fairy Grove is down there toward the fence. Coming up from in between horses, Saratoga Lucy, Existentialism, and farthest out into the course, Miriam's Jewel. Strong early pace. Heading for the first turn, Saratoga Lucy. Headstrong in between horses, short lead. Fairy Grove right there saving ground. Existentialism caught 3 wide. Miriam's Jewel with a nifty move gets in behind the front runners in 4th. A break of 3 to Polish Treaty, now 5th on the outside. Bearing Roses is now 6th toward the rail, followed by Miami Meadow, Helen Gigi, and Sandy's Image. Then a break of 5 to Toast the Duchess, who's followed by Philippine Queen. The early trailer is Highland Tootsie. She's about 12 or 15 from the front. The first quarter was a strong one over the soft going, 23 1/5 seconds. On the outside, it's Saratoga Lucy getting a short lead, and coming back on the inside, Fairy Grove. Existentialism and Justin behind them. Miami Meadow is rating now in 4th position. Bearing Roses threading her way through the pack now and gets within 2 lengths of the lead. Miriam's Jewel is down inside, and then it's Polish Treaty and Helen's Gigi. Toast the Duchess is wide, moving into the far turn, and then Highland Tootsie, and well behind the rest, and giving it up now is Philippine Queen around the far turn. Existentialism has fought her way to a short lead. Miami Meadow powers up on the outside, but here comes Polish Treaty, moving stoutly now, 3rd on the outside. Saratoga Lucy is tilling off into 4th. Toast the Duchess is coming on the outside as the field turns for home. Miami Meadow and Polish Treaty head-to-head at the top of the stretch. Existentialism down on the inside is 3rd. Helen Gigi is moving into contention now from 4th. Highland Tootsie last on the backstretch, now 4 lengths from the lead at the 8th pole. Polish Treaty and Miami Meadow head-to-head. Highland Tootsie continues to close boldly on the inside, and a daring move there by Shane Sellers on Highland Tootsie to get the lead. Squeak through an open opening to win it. Highland Tootsie by 3.
She had a little trouble early in the race, but Shane Sellers patiently waits for a spot. He's going to come shooting through along the inside now. He's going to beat out his buddy Mike Smith on Polish Treaty. But one thing I can assure you, if you're looking for a trip here, Highland Tootsie may have had the worst of it early, and she's obviously much the best today. The new Phoenix stable, Burke Kessinger Jr., Shane Sellers, 1360, 620, 480. Smith is second with Polish Treaty, 460, 380. Miami Meadow, $8 to show. Exacta 6-7s, 57.60. Quinella 6-7-7-6, 27.20. Early double 3-6, $50 even. On to the third. This is a sprint. Maiden filly 2-year-olds, state breds.
And they're off. Weatherbell going right out for the lead, but there goes Foxy Scarlet to take command. And the hot favorites in front already. Foxy Scarlet getting clear now by 2 lengths. Courtney Calcium has now moved into second. Weatherbell is third. Caribe Gold kept close fourth on the outside. Katie's Flag is fifth by 2 lengths, followed by Kelly Spring running in sixth. Charming Racco is seventh, and a break of 5 to a sluggish Kimberly Miss, followed by Cool Babe and Silked. Around the far turn, Foxy Scarlet, but is pressed by Courtney Calcium. The quarter went in a lively 22 and 4/5 seconds. Foxy Scarlet still holding on. Short lead. Courtney Calcium is matching stride with her. Here comes Caribe Gold rushing toward them. Third on the outside. 4 lengths back. Katie's Flag is running in fourth. Then farther back, Weatherbell is fifth. Off the turn and into the stretch. It's Caribe Gold on the outside. Foxy Scarlet at the inside. Courtney Calcium couldn't keep up. But here comes Katie's Flag. By them all. Katie's Flag is roused to the lead and opens up by 2.5 lengths, leaving Caribe Gold and Foxy Scarlet.
Well, they said the filly on the rail, Foxy Scarlet, was the fastest horse that ever lived. Not today, baby. Maybe the rail hurt her, but Katie's Flag just made a nice sweeping move. Mudcork Zito, the Aikendale Farm. She wins it for fun, does Katie's Flag. And she returns $12.86 with Dale Beckner riding for Mr. Zito. Diane Crump, trainer, rider is second with Caribe Gold. 16:20, 680. Foxy Scarlet, fastest filly in the world, runs third, 280 to show. The 312, 231.40. Here's the fourth, the mile and a 16th over the inner turf, 3 and up, state breds, non-winners of a race other than.
And they're off. Bellingham and Little Fran were both pinched back at the start. Gate 6 broke in stride and goes immediately to the front, opening up quickly by 3 lengths. Pluck with Luck back running in second. Main bout between horses. Then it's Windy Target running 3 wide. Dynamite Laugh is trying to tuck in behind horses, now moving into 4th position, rather 5th position on the inside. Jackson's Axe saving ground in 6th. The Real Cool Gang is 7th. Little Fran went wide into the turn, running in 8th. And then it's Rabbit, 9th toward the inside, farther back Bellingham. Up front, Gate 6, Jorge Chavez trying to ration that speed out, leads by a length. The opening quarter 1 and 24 seconds flat. But Pluck with Luck is coming eagerly. Second now. Mainbot sitting just off the lead on the outside third. Dynamite Laugh is a headstrong 4th, taken out for clear running. Jackson Zack moving smoothly 5th on the inside, 5 lengths from the lead. Then a break of 4 to Windy Target, then Little Fran. Then down on the inside, Rabin. The Real Cool Gang took a bad step and has stumbled. And on the outside is Bellingham. The half went in 49 and 1/5 seconds. Now the field moving into the far turn. Up front, still Gate 6 leading the way. Pluck with Luck trying to get closer. 2 lengths back. Dynamite Laugh on the outside is third. Jackson Zack is 4th down toward the inside. Little Fran and Rabin both closing in. It's still Gate 6 in front. Pluck with Luck second. Here comes Dynamite Laugh on the outside. Jackson Zack is called on for his best, and Jackson Zack is coming through a narrow opening on the inside. And Little Fran on the extreme outside. Rabin's in behind a wall of horses. 5 of them hit the 8th pole together. Here's Dynamite Laugh emerging short lead. Pluck with Luck luck is right there. Jackson Zach on the inside. Little Fran coming on. Here's Little Fran, who forges on to take the lead. Little Fran wins after...
As with the other turf race, don't look for trips as much behind as in front. Little Fran had trouble, got pinched back a little bit leaving the gate, little trouble on the backstretch, but Little Fran is bred to like the turf and likes it at first asking. Yes, you could bet a turf for the first time, because Dynamite Laugh was the favorite, not Little Fran. Francis Santangelo, Angel Penna Jr., Eddie Maple, 7, 4, and 3. Dynamite Laugh, 320, 240. Jackson Zach, $3 to show. The exacta 2 favorites inverted. The 610 is 220. Quinella is the 2 favorites. 610, 10, 6, 10, 40.
Sports Channel wants you to take the Gillette Strike Zone Challenge and pitch your way to $25,000. To enter, pick up an entry blank at your local Genovese store or send a postcard with your name and address to Sports Channel. If you're a finalist, you'll be on the mound at Shea September 28th, aiming to win $25,000 just for throwing strikes. Strike Zone Challenge brought to you by Sports Channel, Genovese, the New York Mets, and Gillette. Sports Channel's Newsport gives you the latest on sports. Get the scores, the highlights, the inside stories. Go behind the numbers and hear from players and coaches. Preview your team with pre- and post-game analysis and recap. It's all on Sports Channel's Newsport. This week, check out Sports Channel. Wednesday, baseball continues when the Binghamton Mets take on New Haven in AA action. Thursday, men's tennis heats up with the Waldbaum's Hamlet Cup. All this week, live, only on Sports Channel.
Here's the 5th. This is a sprint maiden filly 2-year-olds. These are New York State breds.
Beauties in an all-out drive running second. Here comes the hot favorite, Hempstead Heat, on the outside. They're moving toward the top of the stretch. Haviland Road, the leader by 2 lengths. Hempstead Heat charging second on the outside. Friendly Beauty now back running third toward the rail. Farther back dominated way, Edie's Shadow and Crow Miss. Coming to mid-stretch. Haviland Road still there. Friendly Beauty has moved into second. Hempstead Heat has faltered back to third. Haviland Road in front and driving under a left-handed whip. Here comes Friendly Beauty. And Friendly Beauty takes the lead, and Friendly Beauty pulls away to a 3-length victory. Haviland Road was second.
Bad day for Flying Z. Hempstead Heat goes down. That's 2 for 2 for them. But not a bad day for the Kinsman Stable, the Port Hampton Farms, and H. Morgan Tesher. Switches to Chavez on this one, and if your VCR is working, watch it again and see how Chavez just carries this horse out the middle of the track to win the race. Very much underrated rider. Good guy to bet on, too. Always gives you his best. And Friendly Beauty wins it for Tesher and Chavez. 1140, 620, 460. Haviland Road, that's Pamzig's half-sister, runs well today. 1160, 680. Dominated way, 840 to show. And the exacta, the 12-8, it's a Sugar Maple exacta. They bred one, they own the other. The 12-8, 101.40. Here's the 6. This is 7 furlongs, 3 and up. Claiming tags 100 down to 75.
And they're off. Repletion bounces right out to the lead. Rocking Josh is there on the outside. Vouch for Me is coming up the inside, and I Like to Win. Leaving the chute and moving up the back stretch, it's Repletion, the leader, by a length and a half. Vouch for Me is now come on second on the inside. Rocking Josh just off the lead on the outside. I Like to Win is kept close. He's only 2 lengths from the lead as the quartet continues their run up the back stretch. The opening quarter went in 23 seconds flat. Front running Repletion now, getting out by 2.5 lengths. Rocking Josh second on the outside with a clear aim at the leader. Then down to his inside, Vouch for Me runs in third. I Like to Win still well within striking range fourth as they round the far turn. No one getting to Repletion yet, and he is just breezing along on the lead. He now leads by 3 as they come toward the top of the stretch, and he got a half mile in 46 2/5 seconds. I Like to Win is wheeled to the outside for running room as they field turns for home. Repletion still under a hand ride, and jockey Pat Day takes a peek back. The competition is still 3 lengths away. Vouch for Me down toward the inside. I Like to Win under a hard drive on the outside. Rocking Josh is in between horses. Those 3 horses are all under the whip. Pat Day just sailing along on repletion, and it was just a joyride for Pat Day today.
We all know how Pat Day likes to toy with the opposition when he's on the lead, but this was kind of ridiculous. Pat looked back and there was nobody to toy with. Repletion lays over the field and wins accordingly. Bud Hatfield, Billy Mott, Pat Day, favorite, 4-260 and out. Vouch for Me, 280. Rocking Josh finishes 3rd. We're going to go on to the 7. This is a mile and 1/8. These are 3 and up. Non-winners of a race are the maiden claiming a starter.
And they're off. Pleasant Dancer comes out. Chris under a drive right from the gate. Private Cody is right there. Those 3 in a race for the lead as they hit the first turn. Pleasant Dancer on the inside. Private Cody, Chris to their outside. Wayfarer has been quickly maneuvered to the inside. Peace Negotiations moves through now to be 5th, followed by Call Me Anytime. And at the back of the pack is Polbane. It's Pleasant Dancer pressed by Private Cody through a quarter of 23 2, but there goes Peace Negotiations, who splits them to take the lead. Peace Negotiations is the leader into the backstretch after an aggressive early move by Pat Day. Private Cody pressing on the outside. Chris running along in 3rd. Pleasant Dancer's back to 4th. Wayfarer is 5th, about 5 lengths from the lead. Then Polbane and Call Me Anytime. They ran a half mile in a solid 47 1/5 seconds. Private Cody reclaiming a short lead. Peace Negotiations counters on the inside. In between horses, Wayfarer running 3rd. Chris is on the move now on the outside. Pleasant Dancer down toward the rail. Polbane and Call Me Anytime. Private Cody and Peace Negotiations continue to share the lead. Chris is under the whip 3rd on the outside. Wayfarer is running in 4th. Pleasant Dancer 5th toward the inside. Coming to the top of the stretch. Peace Negotiations is at the rail. Private Cody's in between horses, and Wayfarer with a sharp move. And Wayfarer takes the lead at the top of the stretch. Opening up now by a length. Private Cody is 2nd. Peace Negotiations is a fatigued 3rd. Pleasant Dancer is coming on through between horses. Call Me Anytime on the outside. They're all chasing Wayfarer, who is opened up by 3. Then Pleasant Dancer, Private Cody, Peace Negotiations trying to come again on the inside, and Call Me Anytime. But
Julie's not going to win any riding title at this meet. That's probably Bailey Smith, maybe Santos. But after a very tentative start the first week of the meeting, she's riding at top form and having a ball doing it. This horse figured to run well, but under Julie's urging, it runs as well as it wants to. Wayfarer, the Burning Day Farm, Carl Nafstra. This horse is here with definite intent. Julie Crone is aboard. 620, 360, 280. Pleasant Dancer just noses out Peace Negotiations for the place. 920 and 6. Peace Negotiations 320. Exacta 6'2", 79.80, and here's one you didn't know about. We added a triple. The old 628, $265. And the double 4-6, I forgot. Even I forgot. Instant doubles 15-20. Pick 3, 12, 4-6, $122.
The Daily Racing Form Thoroughbred Action. Brought to you by the Daily Racing Form, America's turf authority for 100 years running.
If you want to play at the track, you've got to get Playing to Win, the all-new, fun-to-watch, easy-to-understand handicapping video from America's turf authority, Daily Racing Form. Host Bob Newmeyer takes you inside the track, talks to key players, and shows you how the pros pick their winners. Past performances, speed figures, workout patterns, and breeding angles are just a few of the helpful handicapping tips that can really pay off. Playing to Win will take you to the front. Call 1-800-208-4333 today to order your very own copy.
Those fellas at Continental were trying to tell me that with their peanut flights, you can buy your ticket anytime you want. Then you can fly anytime you want. And that if your plans change, you even get your money back. I told them, look, boys, I got enough fertilizer right here.
It's true. Only on Continental Light can you fly for peanuts without any restrictions. It's just one more way we're giving you more airline for your money.
Promotional consideration has been provided by New York's favorite Italian eatery, the Luna Restaurant. Conveniently located across the street from Belmont's Clubhouse, the Luna offers the very finest Italian cuisine. Find out today why when New Yorkers want the best dinner or lunch, it's also reasonably priced. They make the obvious choice. They go to the Luna. See you there. Here's the 8th today. It's 6.5 furlongs, 3 and up. Now winners are 2 other than.
They're off. Mr. Tyler comes out running. Air Mike up from the inside to get the lead. Youthful Legs is there, and so is Man's Hero. Man's Hero, Youthful Legs, and on the rail, it's Air Mike to get a short lead now. Air Mike in front. Man's Hero chasing second. Youthful Legs is up close third. 5 lengths to Jason Dean. Then it's Mr. Tyler, who's second to last now. And Saratoga Shark trails the field behind a lively opening pace here. Air Mike pressed by Youthful Legs and Man's Hero. The quarter went in 22 seconds flat. They're on the far turn. Air Mike. Here's Man's Hero now challenging for the lead. Youthful Legs back running in third. It's another 4 lengths back to Mr. Tyler. Now beginning to hit his best stride. Mr. Tyler's coming fast, and so is Saratoga Shark. Jason Dean has been left behind. They're coming to the top of the stretch. Man's Hero and Air Mike. Mr. Tyler coming like a rocket on the far outside. Saratoga Shark is following his move, and they're coming to mid-stretch now. Mr. Tyler trying to bear in, but he's got the lead now. Man's Hero trying to resist that challenge, but it is Mr. Tyler in front. Man's Hero is a valiant second on the inside. Farther back, Saratoga Shark is now third. It's Mr. Tyler in front and beginning to edge away from Man's Hero at the end. Mr. Tyler sharp in victory, a length and a half. Man's Hero second, Saratoga.
Right out of the Luna spot, the race is won by Paracel, a man who frequently dines there and rarely loses a race. He did take the mud corks off Mr. Tyler today, and Mr. Tyler ran a hole in the wind on August 13th, and he makes a move just like it today to win going away. Long shot Man's Hero had problem, one off a layoff going to the post, recovers well today to run second. But Mr. Tyler, Larson Stable, Rick Tortora, John Paracella, Frank Alvarado, 5:23.43. Man's Hero, 11:64.80. Saratoga Shark, 3:40 to show. The exact is 6-4's 57.80. Triple here too, 643, $243. Here's the finale. It's at 7 furlongs. He's a 3 and up, claiming tags 25 down to 20. Claim of number 10, Ocean Splash by Frank Martin.
They're off. Sluice Gold was off to a slow beginning. It's Excalibur and Giant Leap going up after the lead. Here's Just for the Record to join them, and on the inside, I'll Take a Stand. Moving up the back stretch, Just for the Record gets to the lead a length. Giant Leap is there, and Excalibur toward the inside, I'll Take a Stand. At a break of 6 lengths back to Sluice Gold, Ocean Splash. Stately Wager is the trailer. Just for the Record, bounding along by a length and a half. Excalibur coming to him now. The outside, Giant Leap, and toward the inside, I'll Take a Stand is right there running in fourth. Then it's a break of about 7 to Sluice Gold, Ocean Splash. At the back of the pack is Stately Wager as they round the far turn. Excalibur has wrested a short lead from Just for the Record. Giant Leap a threatening third. 2.5 lengths back. I'll Take a Stand is under a drive. Then a break of 5 back to Ocean Splash and Sluice Gold. Well behind the rest is Stately Wager, and they're coming to the top of the stretch. Giant Leap taking the lead. Giant Leap forging to the front now, there by a half length. On the inside, Excalibur is fighting back. Farther back, I'll Take a Stand. Ocean Splash down the center of the racetrack. In mid-stretch. On the inside, Excalibur is coming back. Excalibur on the inside, and on the outside, Giant Leap. Giant Leap, though, holding on to the lead as they come down to the line. It is Giant Leap, a half length. Excalibur was second, Ocean Splash.
Cordero, second trip to the winner's circle for the Angel. Perennial riding champ in his riding days, but here he is as a trainer. And his man, John Velasquez, riding for him. Wayne Trombley's the owner, and Giant Leap is going to win this race. Not exactly an enormous triple, since the favorites run 1, 2, 3 in some sort of order, but the winner is Giant Leap. 660, 340, 260. Exoliva, 460, 280. Ocean Splash a bit wide, 240 to show. The exact 11 5s, 30, 60. Late double 6 11s, $15. Triple 11 5 10, $70. 10 of them hit the pick 6 today. 3 of them were here. 7 of them were not here. I feel sorry for them because they weren't here, but they'll all get 6,000. Good evening, welcome to Inside Racing, and as you can see, the statue in front of the gazebo now contains the colors of Jimmy Kroll, as does the canoe in the middle of the racetrack, indicating just one thing: Holy Bull won the Travers.
And it was a heck of a Travers. A lot of us thought the battle would be between Tabasco Cat and Holy Bull. It didn't turn out that way, but there was a battle anyway between Holy Bull and Concern. A terrific Travers. We'll look back at it with Holy Bull's jockey Mike Smith, and we'll look ahead to the Whitney.
The Whitney, now the last stake of the meeting. It used to be the first weekend. Grade 1 for older horses. Defending champion Brunswick trying to take it again. We'll meet his trainer, Tony Magata. We'll look at the Brunswick return race. We'll see how he's shaping up. And Mike Smith will tell us whether he was concerned about Concern when he rode Holy Bull. That's coming right up.
Desperately trying to hold Concern.
Smith's last time out, who went almost as fast as Abel Buck did earlier on the card. That was at 7. Tomorrow she's stretching out. It's a nondescript field of maiden rooters, and I think he'll get home. She's Landing looks like a Mortal Cinch in the 6th, and from there you spread out in the 7th and you have the pick 3.
Walsh, She's Landing, and an all. He'll stay with me through 4, then he's got to go to work. Right back with today's first.
National Charts Weekly, the essential tool for multi-track handicappers. Weekly charts from 7 major tracks, North American and European stakes recaps, a week in review editorial, a convenient horse index, and more. From Daily Racing Form, of course. Order your subscription today. Call 1-800-283-2459. The National Charts Weekly. It pays to know the score.
Nothing like getting into a good bestseller. And your Ford dealer has 5 of the 10 bestsellers in America. Not surprising. They wrote the book on value.
The minivan of the future is here today with a new Ford Windstar. Now you can save on a Windstar loaded with all this.
This is a real page-turner.
Test drive a new Windstar today, and it will change the way you look at minivans.
Your Ford dealers had 5 of the 10 bestsellers in America for 6 straight years. See your Ford dealer and see for yourself.
The opener's a jump. It's 2 3/8 miles. It's a steeplechase. These are 4 and up. We've started for a claiming price of $25,000 or less, $93.94.
Lengths from Bundle of Money, who comes to the stretch with a 2.5 length lead. Eskimo Cove is still chasing in second. Cicello is taken third on the outside, coming to the final fence. It's Bundle of Money in front. Eskimo Cove switched to the outside for the run into the line. Bundle of Money up and over and leads by a length. He's put to a full-out drive now. Eskimo Cove gobbling up the ground on the outside. Bundle of Money trying to fend off.
Eskimo Cove is even money, but I think they were betting on Runway Romance, the other half of the entry, who won here by 3 lengths last year. Because last time out, Eskimo Cove couldn't handle Hurler, and he was third today.
But Eskimo Cove got the money. Caught Right Weatherall Jr., Jonathan Shepard, Matthew McCarron, 4/280, 220. Bundle of Money, 560, 320. Hurler, Andy Bayer said Hurler could not lose. A bad third, $3. The 2 3s, $48. The second is a 1 1/8. These are 3-year-olds, 25,000 out of 20. We have a claim here. The number 3 Heavenwood to Jimmy Ferrero. Track Attack Krugay, Poets Pistol Leon, Heavenwood Crone, Sea Lenny Run Chavez, Creston House Day, Shirkin Robbie Davis, Mildam Smith, Key Saga Kevin Whiteley, Bomb Free Jerry Bailey.
And they're off. Heavenwood and Poets Pistol toward the outside. Bomb Free looking for the lead. Mill Dam flashing early speed. As they race for the first term, it's Mill Dam and Bomb Free. Creston House quickly to the inside to save ground. Those 3 across the track in the early going. Key Saga's moving now from 3 wide position up to be 4th.
And toward the inside, Poet's Pistol running in 5th behind a lively early pace here. Heavenwoods alongside him in 6th, and See Lenny Run, followed by Churkin. A Track Attack is the early trailer. The first quarter went in a contentious 23 1/5 seconds. Bomb Free hard-ridden to get the lead. Now it's Bomb Free in front by 3/4 of a length, but Milldam is right there with him running second. Creston House right there with his position secured at the inside. That trio has opened up 7 lengths on the others. See Lenny Run is now edging up into 3rd. Heavenwood toward the, rather in 4th. Heavenwood toward the inside. And then it's a Track Attack launching a bid now as they approach the half-mile pole. The opening half went in 46 4, and they're on the far turn. It's Milldam and Bomb Free going at it head-to-head. The others closing in. Creston House just off the lead now, running in 3rd. See Lenny Run is coming sharply on the outside. Heavenwood is taking the path toward the rail. A Track Attack hitting his best stride. They're moving toward the top of the stretch now, and the early leaders have been dueled into defeat. Here's See Lenny Run on the outside. Creston House is coming on through. Bomb Free weakening toward the inside. A Track Attack switch to the outside for clear running into the stretch, and Churkin is kicking in. As they come to the 8th pole, See Lenny Run under a hard drive to get a short lead. Creston House 2nd. Churkin continues to close. A Track Attack is 4th. Heavenwood 5th.
See Lenny Run is going first time for new connections, first time around 2 turns in New York, and he seems to like the changes. A Track Attack, meanwhile, wanted no part of going into the gate. It took him about 5 minutes to back him in.
Bad favor when you see he doesn't want to go into the gate. He's not there, but you got to come up with this one. See Lenny Run, Anthony Montesano, Ken Stryker, Jorge Chavez. There's a reason right there. 54, 20, 18, and 1080. Churkin, 584, 20. Creston House, 1180 to show. The 4-6 exactas, 345.80. Crowler 4-6-6-4, 124.80. And that first double, the early one, 2-4, 123.40. Here's the 3rd. This is 7 furlongs. These are maiden filly 2-year-olds already in for tags, 50 down to 45.
They're off. Rockets and Missiles comes out running on the outside. Lucy's Princess is there. Here comes Nature Story sprinting up from the rail. Naval Pride is running in 4th. Stage Door Canteen 5th on the outside. A Wild Favor is running 6th. Then Space Warning, Marquise of Dior, and With the Princess is at the back of the pack. Up the back stretch, Rockets and Missiles pressed by Lucy's Princess for the inside. 2.5 lengths back. Nature Story is running 3rd. The first quarter in a spirited 22 4/5 seconds. Moving to the half-mile pole, Rockets and Missiles in front. Nature Story and in tight down toward the inside. With clear running, Stage Door Canteen, Lucy's Princess in between horses, along with Naval Pride. A Wild Favor is a close 6th and taking to the outside now. Then it's Marquise of Dior, Space Warning, and With the Princess. They're midway round the far turn. They run a half in 47 seconds flat, and they've been chasing Rockets and Missiles the whole way. Nature Story down inside, no running room yet. A Wild Favor continues to close on the outside. Off the turn, into the stretch. Rockets and Missiles roused to hold on to the lead. Nature Story switched out for running room. A Wild Favor there on the outside. Rockets and Missiles full tilt, but still in front, a length and a half. A Wild Favor. And on the inside, Nature Story, and the outside with them.
Rockets and Missiles is by Glitterman, and that's a name to follow for 2-year-old races. This is his freshman crop of 2-year-olds. This is at least the 9th winner he's had already during the season.
If you want an added push, this mare, the dam of Rockets and Missiles, 6 of them got to the races 5-1. Now 7 got to the races 6-1. The winner is Rockets and Missiles. Francis Lucas, Linda Rice, Frankie Alvarado, 724, 63.40 with a Princess 664.80, Nature Story 480. The 9.5s 57.40, that double 4.94, 11.40. On to the Mellon Turf Course for the 4th. These are 3-year-olds. They're all in for $35,000.
They're off. Gito streaking toward the lead from the outside. Special Tribute is there toward the rail. Mutuality is wrangled back early. They're making their way for the first turn, and it's Gito from the outside who wins the race into the first turn, leading by a length. On the inside, Special Tribute in a bit tight in behind Gito. Magic's Cause is up close 3rd. And then Dizzy Devil now 4th on the outside. Mutuality a hard-held 5th. Toward the inside, followed by Wavering Man. Then farther back in the field, Risk Your Wealth. Blue-Eyed Bob is the trailer. The opening quarter went in 23 and 4/5 seconds. And it's Gito out there by 2. Magic's Cause just off him, running second, followed by Special Tribute third. Then Wavering Man is making his move now with Clear running on the outside 4th. Dizzy Devil 5th. Mutuality is 6th toward the inside. Risk Your Wealth and Blue-Eyed Bob. There's a half mile left. Gito's run an opening half mile of 47 and 2/5 seconds. Still leading comfortably from Magic's Cause. And now Jorge Chavez asking a bit more from Magic's Cause. Second on the outside. Special Tribute is running in 3rd. Wavering Man is put to the whip now, running in 4th. Risk Your Wealth on the outside 5th. And Dizzy Devil in between horses is 6th. Blue-Eyed Bob launching a bid from 8 lengths out of it. Gito turns for home, cutting the quarter, and he spurts away. Gito opening up quickly by 5. And then it's Magic's Cause second. Dizzy Devil is coming on through in between horses. Wavering Man on the outside. They're all chasing Gito, who has an insurmountable lead with 100 yards to rub.
Gito ran 3 turf races at Belmont that were good enough to destroy this field. First time over the spa grass, he got caught 4 wide from post 10. Today, Dale Beckner in an aggressive ride gets him right to the inside the first time.
Dale Beckner, who's doing very well up here, and he's going to be an apprentice through into December, so he's going to do well when we get back. Gito, downturn stable, Jose Martin and Dale Beckner, 624.23. Dizzy Devil, 8 and 460. Magic's Cause, 340 to show. The 9.5's $54. Quinella, 5.995, 28.60. And Dave will now go file his Friday selections.
This new GMC Jimmy, and I said, hey, I already have a car, but this is better because it can carry things. And a Jimmy's comfortable, and it's strong, and it's tough, and it's so cool. And it drives just like a car, only it's a truck, which is great when I want to get away from it all and still take some of it with me. And you sit way up high like you own the world. And the GMC truck dealer had a special lease on it with a low payment I could actually afford. And I want one now, because it's bigger, better, badder like a truck, but it rides just like a car. Jimmy from GMC Truck. Anyway, I already have a car.
See your tri-state GMC truck dealer. The bats are stored away, and the stadium is barren. Now that the strike is here, what are the Mets up to? How are they dealing with the time off? Modell's Inside Pitch gives you the inside scoop. Friday on Sports Channel. Saturday, hit the tennis court with the semifinals of the Waldbaum's Hamlet Cup. Later, Yonkers Raceway heats up with the Kane Pace, the second leg of the Pacing Triple Crown. Hamlet Cup Tennis and Summer Racing 94, all Saturday on Sports Channel.
Seems a little bit late in the year, but we still got 5 furlongs. These are maiden filly 2-year-olds. Criminal Speedy, Jerry Bailey. This cat for Carol, Pat Day. Jovial Joust, Mike Lussey. So Cheerful's out. Thankful 2, Diane Crump. Memories of Ronnie Chavez. Derry Dane, Robbie Davis. American Star, Mike Smith. Greedy Sloopy, Julie Crone. Silver Decor was Santos, but Jose has a wrenched knee, so he'll be out for a while. Migliori has the mount. Raska, Mike Smith.
They're off. Jovial Joust breaks in stride and gets immediately to the rail and to the lead. But here's Memories of Ronnie, who's on the attack early. American Star is with the pacemakers on the outside, now running in 3rd. Derry Dane moves through between horses in 4th. Raska is 5th on the outside. Thankful 2 running 6th toward the inside now. And then farther back, it's Criminal Speedy, who's followed by Greedy Sloopy. And this cat's for Carol. And Silver Decor has been pulled up. Moving toward the top of the stretch, and the field is all spread out in behind American Star, who's taken a clear lead and strides away from the field. A bit wide, but well in front now by 3. Memories of Ronnie second on the inside. Derry Dane now beginning to pick it up as they come to mid-stretch. It's American Star, hustle clear by 3. Derry Dane coming hard. Memories of Ronnie, 3rd toward the inside. The others are far back. 16th pole. American Star in front. Derry Dane continues to close fast. Here's Derry Dane to nail American Star on the line. Derry Dane got there.
Derry Dane's first race pointed her out for this one, although she was going a shorter distance today from 5.5 to 5. She's from that line that Mage Odom used to bring up here all the time and win with. But she's a winner today. Second asking, Derry Dane, John Merriweather, Mike Freeman, and Robbie Davis. 820, 460, 340. American Star, 580, 420. Memories of Ronnie, 720 to show. 7/8, 46.20. Mile and a 16th, the Melon Turf for the 6th race is an allowance. Fillies and Mares 3 and up, now wins a 2 other than.
And they're off. High Talent, Knock Knock, and Tropical Waters break from the gate first, and Chris's Kiss is up close in the early going. Moving for the first turn, Tropical Waters is well off the rail. Coming up the inside, it's High Talent, and Chris's Kiss is in between horses. Just in behind them, it's Duda running fourth toward the rail. Knock Knock's alongside fifth and moving now. Then it's Uncharted Waters, followed by Alcila. A break of 4 to Lady Reiko, and 2:05 into the backstretch now. And Chris McCarron's on top here with Tropical Waters, with a 3-length lead after a quarter in 24 and 2/5 seconds. Chris's Kiss is in between horses, edging into second. High Talent third. Knock Knock is laying off the leaders with clear running on the outside fourth. A break of 3 to Uncharted Waters and Duda, and another 3 back to Alcila, 2:05, and Lady Reiko trailing. The half mile in 48 and 1/5 seconds. Relatively easy fractions for Tropical Waters, who's out there clear by 2. Chris's Kiss stalking intently, running second. High Talent third toward the inside. Knock Knock is poised on the outside, well within striking range. Around the fire turn, Tropical Waters. Chris's Kiss coming to him on the outside. Knock Knock poised for the stretch drive on the outside third. High Talent is fourth. Uncharted Waters switch to the outside fifth. Duda taken 4 wide into the stretch. The field turning for home. Tropical Waters still there. Now McCarron resorts to the whip. The leader a length and a half. On the far outside, here comes Uncharted Waters, and here's Knock Knock. Coming to the final 16th. Knock Knock's in front. Uncharted Waters under a furious drive on the outside.
Very confident ride by Pat Day on Knock Knock. She ran very well in the Najana and figured to come back and do well here. Apparently, Pat knew he had a ton of horse. The horse that ran second, also out of the Najana, went wide in that race and goes wide today. But Knock Knock, the old Tony stable, Scott Schwartz, Pat Day. 5:23, 42.80. Uncharted Waters, 9 and 4.80. Chris's Kiss, 360 to show. The exacta 8.7, $70. 7th race unusual here. It's a sprint for 3-year-olds. The claiming takes 35 down to 30, and from this small field, they sold 3 of them, 3 claims. Number 2, Gold Candy 2 to Mike Hushin. Number 3, Tropical Illusion to Steve Rohan. The number 8, Fighting Daddy, goes to the man who loses Gold Candy 2. Gasper Mochero will take the 8. Fearless Performers out. Game Wager Miliori, Gold Candy 2, Mike Smith. Risky's out. Tropical Illusion, Luzzy. Assembly Dancer, Pat Day. Exaliva, Yeckley are gone. Gallopat's Moment, Georgina Frost, Fighting Daddy, Robbie Davis.
And they're off. Fighting Daddy comes out running on the outside directly to the lead. There goes Tropical Illusion, rushed up on the inside. Gold Candy 2 has come out running third. Gallopat's Moment and the outside is fourth, followed at the inside by Assembly Dancer. Game Wager will be the early trailer, already 10 lengths behind Fighting Daddy, who zips along up the backstretch with a length and a half lead. Pursued in earnest by Tropical Illusion through a sharp quarter of 22 and 2/5 seconds. They're rounding the fire turn. Fighting Daddy still out there by almost 2 lengths. Tropical Illusion in full pursuit second. Gallopat's Moment on the outside third. Gold Candy 2 now beginning to pick it up about 5 lengths from the lead. Then Assembly Dancer and another 4 back to Game Wager under a full-out drive now as the field turns for home. Fighting Daddy to catch. Fighting Daddy in front, a length and a half. Gold Candy 2 coming up the rail. On the outside, Assembly Dancer is closing hard. Gallopat's Moment is there. Game Wager down the center of the track. It's still Fighting Daddy trying to fend them off. Here's Assembly Dancer forging up on the outside to take a short lead. Gallopat's Moment in between horses. Here's the line. Assembly Dancer, 3/4 of the length.
If you looked at the racing form or the Post-Parade magazine fast, you would have had this one. She was out on August 2nd, went off at 9 to 5 in allowance race and got beat, and now she's in for a tag. However, if you look closely, you might have figured it out. That was August 2nd last year. Been away since. Phil Housewald has this horse really wound up. James Spence is the owner. Pat Day, a consecutive double for Pat. $21.48, $64. Gallopat's Moment, Georgina Frost and Pete Ferriola. $16.20 and 7. Fighting Daddy, 440 to show. Note none of the claimed horses were first or second. The 4-7's 291.40. Pick 3, 784, $605.
The Daily Racing Form Thoroughbred Action. Brought to you by the Daily Racing Form, America's turf authority for 100 years running.
Even when the race is over, it's sometimes hard to tell who won. But the best way to pick the winners before they hit the wire is with the new look Daily Racing Form. More workouts with rankings, record at the track and at the distance, expanded race conditions, additional fractional time, front bandages, more European coverage, and more of everything you need to get the complete picture on every race. So before you try to pick your next winner, pick up the Daily Racing Form and see how the best just got even better.
Nothing like getting into a good bestseller. And your Ford dealer has 5 of the 10 bestsellers in America. Not surprising, they wrote the book on value.
Now's the time to save on your Ford dealer's full line of best-selling trucks, like the Ford Explorer, the F-150, and the Ranger.
This is a real page-turner.
Every truck is built Ford tough, and all are #1 in their class.
Your Ford dealers had 5 of the 10 bestsellers in America for 6 straight years. See your Ford dealer and see for yourself.
Here's the 8th. This is a mile and 1/8 over the Mellon turf. There's an overnight handicap, fillies and mares, 3 and up.
And they're off. Life is delicious. Breaks well. Shebang. Here's Shebang on the outside to make the lead, and to make the lead rather easily. Glides past the field and quickly over to the hedge to save ground. 70s has moved into second now. Scott's Flyer takes to the inside to save ground third. It's 3 lengths back to Garandare, followed closely by Life is Delicious and Miss Pitch. Adory Far is in hand at the back of the pack, and Gainser will be the early trailer as Shebang breezes along on an easy and uncontested early lead. The first quarter went in 24 flat. 70s laying off the pacemaker, second on the outside. Scott's Flyer reserved at the inside, third by 2. And then it's Garandare running in fourth. Life is Delicious fifth, about 6 lengths from the lead. Miss Pitch is alongside her. Adory Far is drafting in behind horses down the backstretch. And another 4 back to Gainser, the trailer. The half went in 48 and 4/5 seconds. It's been an easy opening half mile for Shebang, who continues to lead under Mike Smith, being nursed along with a 1-length lead and a half mile to run. 70s is laying just off her flank second. Scott's Flyers had a perfect trip while in behind the lead third. And then it's Garandare now beginning to pick it up. Fourth on the outside. Miss Pitch is only 3 lengths from the lead, followed by Adory Far, Life is Delicious, and Gainser. It's anyone's race here, 7 lengths from front to back, but the one to catch is still Shebang. Shebang turns for home, hand-ridden with a 1-length lead. Garandare is on the attack. Here's Garandare on the outside, coming hard. Adory Far on the extreme outside, and Scott's Flyer at the rail. Smith goes to work on Shebang. On the outside, Garandare under Jerry Bailey have a short lead. Garandare in front by a head. Shebang fights back at the end.
You know what I like about this race? People come to the racetrack. They don't come too often. They look in the post-parade magazine. Who are the leading riders? Let's box them in an exact, and they got it. Garandare, Sidney Port, Tom Skiffington, and Jerry Bailey, the leading rider. 21:49, 45:20. Shebang, Mike Smith's the second leading rider. 6:44. Next third, number 5, Gainser, 5:80 to show. And that exacta, the leading rider exacta, the 6:11, 129.80. And now we're going to the features, 7 furlongs, 15th running, 4-go handicap, $100,000 added grade 2, 3 and up. Virginia Rapids, Jean-Luc Semin, I Can't Believe It, Eddie Maple, Harlan, Mike Smith. Kyoko, Jerry Bailey, Devil on Ice to Scratch. Evil Bear, Carlos Lopez. Go for Gin returns. Chris McCarron flies in for the ride. American Chance, Pat Day.
And they're off. Evil Bear bounces out on the lead. American Chance is right there on the outside. I Can't Believe. Go for Gin is in between horses, 4th. And then it's Kyoko in 5th position, a break of a length and a half to Harlan, and the early trailer will be Virginia Rapids, about 8 lengths from the lead. Evil Bear is the leader. American Chance to his outside. To his inside, I Can't Believe, as Go for Gin settles in. running in 4th position. It was a slow first quarter here, 23 4/5 seconds. They're faster than that. Evil Bear is the leader, has led through an easy opening quarter mile. On the inside, I Can't Believe is right there. American Chance. Go for Gin is in and among horses. Virginia Rapids is very close to the lead. He's only 3 lengths from it now as they round the far turn. Evil Bear called on for a bit more run now, and he's getting away by 1.5 lengths. I Can't Believe. Go for Gin right there. Here's Kyoko mounting a bit on the far outside. American Chance is coming on through. Virginia Rapids is in behind a wall of horses, and the field turns for home. Evil Bear, American Chance has taken a short lead. Evil Bear battling right back. Go for Gin as a seam to run through. I Can't Believe is there toward the inside. It's still Evil Bear going head-to-head here with American Chance. Go for Gin is third, a 16th from the wire. American Chance forging to the lead. It is American Chance who sprints under the wire to win it by 3/4 of a length.
Take nothing away from American Chance. Well-traveled horse, does well everywhere, is about to win it. Evil Bear loose on the lead, always tough. But the favorites, Virginia Rapids, just didn't fire today, looking for those loping turns at Belmont. But Go for Gin, this is a very impressive return. 7 furlongs, slow pace up front, was going very well at the end of the race. Good return for him. American Chance, though, John Gunther, David Carroll, Pat Day's third. 16:27, 86:20. Evil Bear, 11 860. Go for Gin, 360 to show. The exact 8.6 is 110, 88867, 399. Here's the finale. This is a sprint, 3 and up, state breds, non-winners at 2 other men.
They're off. Cinco Ray comes out running on the outside. Memories of Linda is there. Cockeropsis, Pro and Ice toward the inside, along with Night Trap and I Claim It. Up the back stretch, and Pro and Ice gets the lead. Night Trap coming on through to be second. Cockeropsis third on the outside. I Claim It coming on through between horses fourth. Memories of Linda is fifth. Cinco Ray sixth on the outside. Maastricht Accord seventh toward the rail. Terrorist moving comfortably in eighth position. I Claim It, Limited War is running now in ninth, followed by Michael Chris. More to Tell is better than a dozen lengths from the lead, and down inside, Big Moist trails the field. Moving toward the top of the stretch. Pro on Ice short lead. Night Trap right there. I Claim It 3 wide. Memories of Linda 4 wide. Then it's 5 lengths back, and Terrorist switched to the far outside for the run into the stretch. The field turning for home. Pro on Ice spurts away by 1.5 lengths. Night Trap second. I Claim It third. Memories of Linda fourth on the outside. More to Tell is coming up the rail. Terrorist is coming on the outside. They still have to catch Pro on Ice with a 3-length lead. Here's Terrorist coming fast. More to Tell down toward the inside. Coming down to the line. Terrorist got there. Perfectly judged ride. Pro on Ice was...
Big move here by Terrorist, who had excellent credentials. He ran out of without New York Reds. His first few starts ran well in the Mike Lee, then the turf. But would he be ready off the layoff? The board said he would be, and so did Julie Crone. Comes flying through the stretch to catch Pro on Ice. And the winner is the well-bet Terrorist, the Relab Stable, David Dunk, and Julie Crone. 764, 60, 360. Pro on Ice, 8 and 420. More to Tell, $3 to show. The exacta 5-1, $72. Late double 8-5, $52.20. The triple, the two favorites are both there. The old 5-1-6, $326. Nobody picked 6. We got a carryover. 34 tickets had 5, $635. Carryover almost 65,000 on this, the final week of the season. A pack the winner by mistake.
Now, do I have a black cloud over my head or something? I don't see it anywhere. He types the name of the wrong horse into the computer. Just a mental lapse. So what happens? The horse wins and pays $21. He winds up getting a $200 score out of it. He'll beat me because of it. That's the way these things work.
Mr. Hayes is from Liverpool. He spells Aquilegia, Garandia. We'll be right back with today's first.
We got 'em. In the National Charts Weekly, the essential tool for multi-track handicappers. Weekly charts from 7 major tracks, North American and European stakes recaps, a week in review editorial, a convenient horse index, and more. From Daily Racing Form, of course. Order your subscription today. Call 1-800-283-2459. The National Charts Weekly. It pays to know the score.
nothing like getting into a good bestseller. And your Ford dealer has 5 of the 10 bestsellers in America. Not surprising, they wrote the book on value.
Now's the time to save on your Ford dealer's full line of best-selling trucks, like the Ford Explorer, the F-150, and the Ranger.
This is a real page-turner.
Every truck is built Ford tough, and all are #1 in their class.
Your Ford dealers had 5 of the 10 bestsellers in America for 6 straight years. See your Ford dealer and see for yourself.
We'll pick up the steeplechase race at the top of the stretch. It's 2 1/16 miles. These are 3 and up. Non-winners are 3.
As they turn for home in one final fence. And then it's TV Gold. Gemini's Gem switched out for the last furlong. They're coming down to the final fence here. Gemini's Gem on the far outside. Down toward the inside, TV Gold. TV Gold up and over. And south of Java has thrown his rider. And they're coming down to the finish. And it will be TV Gold and stablemate.
Jonathan Shepard, the perennial steeplechase king at Saratoga, got off to a dreadful start at the meet, but has come on like gangbusters doing the last 3 jump races run up here. The horse that got a terrible trip in here was the favorite Bryan Station. All sorts of traffic problems throughout much of the race.
TV Gold, Jonathan Shepard, the Augustin stable. Blyer was right. He was just a day short. Blythe Miller wins this one. 720, 680, 380. Gemini's Gem pays the same. Bryan Station third, 260. And the exacta 1-3, 1660. The second is a 1 3/16 on the Mellon Turf course. These are 3-year-olds and up, claiming tags 50 down to 45.
And they're off. Clover City comes out first. Down toward the inside, Ijtihad is there. Here comes Rubber Mat coming on through, out toward the lead. Ocean Wave is there on the outside. Rubber Mat coming up to grab the lead, but Ocean Wave is looking for the lead from the outside. Rubber Mat the leader. Rubber Mat running with uncontrollable speed into the first turn. He's opened up by 4. Ocean Wave settles down at the inside, running 5 lengths behind the runaway front runner. Then it's Ijtihad running third toward the inside. Clover City's alongside him in 4th. Up in front is racing in 5th position. Gray Sport Coat is 6th. Toward the inside, Stata Senor is 7th. Palace Line is 8th. Near the back of the pack, along with Out of the Realm, Tidy Colony is second to last. Lord Cardinal is the trailer. 23 1/5 seconds. Rubber Mat out there, anxious on the lead. Michel Luttrell trying to settle him down, but he's got an 8-length lead. And Ocean Wave is running in second, and a break of 4 lengths back to Clover City running in third. The half went in a fast 46 3/5 seconds, perhaps too fast for Rubber Mat, who has squandered that big lead already. Ocean Wave powers up now, second on the outside. Up in front, gaining ground now, moving into third position. Tidy Colony with clear running now on the far outside, and there goes Tidy Colony with a sharp rally toward the lead. Down toward the inside, it's Ijtihad. Palace Line has been taken to the outside for clear running. Ocean Wave is the leader, but only briefly. Tidy Colony and up in front coming hard. Rubber Mat is tailed off now into 4th. Ijtihad is 5th in between horses. Palace Line is a wide 6th and coming on. Out of the Realm is in between horses, still in with a chance. Coming to mid-stretch, and Tidy Colony emerging with the lead. It's Tidy Colony in front by a length.